Just before 5 a.m., it was 4:53 a.m. A passerby saw a car that had crashed into a pole. So they called the police. Officers arrived on scene. They located 2 people with gunshot wounds. One of those, a female, was transported to the hospital with life-threatening injuries. A male was also located who had died at the scene. So the road here has been shut down, Colorado Boulevard, from 100th Avenue to Thornton Parkway for quite a while. We expect it'll be shut down well into the morning, maybe into the afternoon, while officers continue to investigate. We are working to confirm the identities of those involved and working throughout the morning to figure out exactly what happened here and what led up to this. I don't have exact ages right now, but that is something we're working on getting. And then we did have an officer arrive on scene to assist. They got out of their vehicle to determine where they were needed here on scene, and the RTD train had hit the patrol vehicle. So we have Colorado State Patrol leading that investigation as well. And I can take any questions.
Any idea of what may have led up to this? Was it potentially any sort of a road rage shooting, or do you have any idea of what time the actual shooting occurred?
We do not have that information right now, so we have several detectives and officers working to gather information to figure out exactly what happened here and exactly what led up to this.
And for some of our viewers just joining us, do you
Yeah.
mind going over that sequence again, starting
Yeah.
with the first call?
Of course, yeah. The call came in at 4:53, just before 5 a.m. this morning, and it's just south of 100th Avenue here on Colorado Boulevard. And a passerby had said a vehicle crashed into a pole. Officers arrived on scene. They found 2 people inside the vehicle with gunshot wounds. One of those, a female, was transported to the hospital with life-threatening injuries. A male was located who died on scene. And officers shut down the road here, 100th Avenue to Thornton Parkway on Colorado Boulevard quite a while ago. It'll probably be closed throughout the morning, potentially into the afternoon, while they continue to work to figure out exactly what happened here. We don't have confirmed identities yet. We're working to get that information, working to figure out how old they are, and working to find the details of exactly what happened here. And then when an officer arrived on scene, they exited their vehicle to assess where they were needed here, how they could help, and the end line train from RTD hit the patrol vehicle. So that's what you're seeing over there as well. And that investigation is being led by Colorado State Patrol.
Was the man or the woman driving the car?
Sorry, Hannah, what were you going to say?
I know it's early in the investigation, but can you talk at all about if there might be a second crime scene that detectives are looking at, if the shooting happened somewhere else and the crash happens here?
I do not have that information yet. I know detectives are working really hard to find out if that's a possibility and exactly how this happened.
Was the man or the woman driving the car?
So the male who died was in the passenger seat, and the female who was in the driver's seat was taken to the hospital.
How long did police believe that they were there before officers got on scene?
I think that's something that is that they're working to figure out right now. It's important detail that they're working to confirm.
And there seemed to be at least a witness here that was able to talk with detectives and share some hopefully helpful information.
Yeah, the reporting party, I'm not sure exactly how much they witnessed, but they were the one who called it in, and they did stay to speak with officers.
And we don't have the exact time for officers first got to the scene. I know the first call came in just before 5.
I don't have that exact time that they got here, but I can definitely follow up with you on that.
Did investigators find any weapons on scene here?
Still underway, still a lot to be done, so not that I am aware of right now, but we are still very early.
And then, just out of curiosity.
So that is an interesting thing. We're trying to figure out what exactly led up to the shooting. There's still a lot of outstanding questions, a lot of things that we didn't hear in that news conference. Some interesting things that we did was that the female who was injured in this, not the male who passed away, but the female who was injured in this was in the driver's seat at the time when police got there. We still don't know what led up to this.
Right.
We don't know if the person who witnessed the crash and called 911 saw the shooting, saw anything leading up to that. We don't know if there are weapons on the scene.
We don't know how long they were there before it was called in and before, first responders arrived. And then in addition, while law enforcement was responding, one of the vehicles was hit by an RTD train. We know that the officer wasn't inside of the truck at the time and that no one on the train was hurt either. But this turned into a massive scene because 2 things were happening at the same time.
Yeah.